What is going on, Dark Empire? What's not Dragon Brawlers? No, 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 no. This is a Dark Empire video, and we are rising. Welcome, one and all, particularly the Dark Empire Facebook group, linked in the description below. Join it for all the Mechikabura brewing action. I'm here to give you some tips, tricks, and fun bits, is what I'm going to call this series slash video thing, just talking about all of the cool little things that I've seen over the past couple of days, um, regarding Mechikabura, the Wish Leader, and just what we can do. I made a post, and some lovely, lovely, lovely people came into it, commented their little things, and I've incorporated as much as I can into this video. I don't want it to go super long because, like I said, I want it to be quick, accessible, and just something for the group. But if other people can take use from it, then so be it. Feel free to leave your comments down below with your tips, tricks, and fun bits. That's such a good name. Why has no one done that before? Has someone done that before? I don't know. That's a tangent. But you're probably seeing this amalgamation mess thing and being like, Scott, bruh, you need to chill. Your way you lay out your cards is messy off, and I'm like, I know, guys, I know, I was born this way. I'm sorry, but there is a theme here. Trust me, I am not crazy. I have figured, like, how many cards, like, quickly in the comments below, do you think you can steal a 10? If you answered 5, you're wrong. If you answered 7, well, I think that's the max number possible, and I'll show you how. So first of all, we need to be awakened, have a bit of energy, like, I don't actually remember how much energy. I did know the number. So we need to be awake, and we need to use Mechi's ability first, which is to choose one of my opponent's battle cards, on energy cost of 4 or less, switch it to active mode, negate its skills for the turn. Sorry, negate its skills for the turn, switch it to active mode, and gain control of it. That's number 1. We also have the Heroine's Lineage in Activate Battle. You can steal one of your opponent's cards by paying 1. So that's our second card. We have the Time Ruler Toa, which is chef's kiss. I miss this card dearly. Don't think it ever really saw any competitive play, but Overrealm 4. When you play this card using Overrealm, choose it to one of your opponent's battle cards. I think it's 2 or 3. I think it's 2. Double check. I think it is 2 or less and gain control of it. So that's our third capture. Toa reprogrammed Menace. We can Xeno evolve on top of our Toa, and she steals a 6 or left, and switches it to active mode. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I had to do some maths there. Our Toa Dark Demon Realm Scientist from Giant Force can take a card with her -4 ability. That's 5. And then, of course, the big daddy, brand new SR Dark King Mechikabura, power restored, can take an additional 2 from the warp. So that in total is 7 cards. 7 possible cards you can take from your opponent in one turn. Granted, it would have to be a huge turn, and this is just like best case scenario. It doesn't matter what your opponent's playing. This is just, you can do it. But the idea and reason of putting this out into the universe is more just so you can get some ideas and be like, yeah, I never thought about that. That's interesting. Oh, yeah, okay. I see where he's going with that. So if you do want to go for a body snatching, stealing, card dealing themed deck, like, you don't have to build it like super. You can still use the Boutine to negate and keep your turns going, and you just build it up this way. Just build a really turtle deck and just keep stealing cards and using your opponent's cards to swing. So yeah, that's one strategy that I really love. It's not going to be the most meta-ist of strategies, but I still think it's really fun and something to look into, especially if you're a fan of doing the doing the body change better than Ginyu can. I just love this idea of stealing my opponent's cards. Granted, it's very impractical for anything other than playing in paper in person, but you know, that's how it be. And you might be wondering, like, Scott, dude, that's a green card. Why the hell do you have a green card? And it's not for a marriage either, by the way. I know that's a thing. Maybe. I don't know. I don't really understand the America. So we've got Green Unit of Body Snatcher. It's a double strike. It gets -10k power during your opponent's turn. That's, yeah, we don't need to worry about that. what we are very interested in is this activate main of choose one of your choose one battle card you gain control of, put it in the drop area, and then play this card. So this is essentially a free 20k double strike. In my opinion, it's better than running Champers when you don't need to, because it's a 0-5 combo if nothing else. You're probably going to be doing it like at some point you will awaken and you can grab a 4-drop. Most 4-drops don't have barriers. Even less than that, like if they've got like as long as you can get around it, and if you are playing the budget version secret, Heroine's Lineage is perfect for this. Like it's such a cheap and easy way to gain control of something. You can get a swing off that thing, then you can sack it off, and you got a double strike on board. So not like it just does bits, man. I absolutely love it. I think it's a fantastic find. Shout outs to Dean. I think Dean was the one who found it, actually. I'm not super sure, but there's Jasmine and Juan. I want to say that's how you pronounce it. I should have checked, actually. I should have checked how you pronounce his name. But essentially, these are the group admins of the Mechikabura group on Facebook, alongside myself. But feel free to join. Join the Dark Empire. That's what we're doing. We're going to rise up. Jua Bak, I think is how you say his name. So I'm sure he'll watch this and then correct me because I'm terrible. I'm a terrible human being. I apologise in advance. Before we get rid of the slate, I'm going to show us up this, though, speaking of Jua. Mechikabura King Summons. Really interesting card. Like, he's currently trying to make the aggro version work, and he has a pretty good idea of how to make it work, and it does sound fascinating. And it's not that I don't want to reveal it here, I just don't want it, again, this video to go on super long. So, obviously, he's probably going to be posting about that in the Facebook group, so go and check that out. Again, linked in the description below. But Mechikabura King Summons is kind of key to that whole super aggressive play. It's a really good SR to just pick up because we know this isn't the end for Mechikabura. There's at least UW5 coming, and there's probably going to be some direct or indirect Mechikabura support. We've not even got him at full power yet, so expect more Demon God stuff. So you probably want to pick this up, guys. I don't want to encourage barriers or anything, but on the list of cards that you should probably pick up that might become useful, I was right about the Broken Seal Mechikabura when that was only £5 and I was telling people to pick it up. I don't think he's as cheap as £5, but that's if you want to get if you plan on playing Demon Gods and stuff like that, I think Mechikabura King Summons is just a general good pickup out of the blue. Like just pick it up because you don't want to be sorry later. So that's the meat, but we do have some potatoes, so we'll just get rid of all of these because it's something Silk pointed out in our very first reaction to it, and it's one of my favorite things I've. Oh, there goes the Supreme Rivalry logo. We missed it. Is the turn 1 rejuvenate, and a lot of people asked, how do we do this? How does it work? And so I wanted to talk about it so I could explain it to you guys. So essentially, turn 1, we charge in energy. We play our Black Dragon Unison, Black Smoke Dragon Unison for 1, so it already has 1 marker. We activate the main and just added a second marker. That's 2. And now, providing we opened a second Black Smoke, we put 1 underneath. That is 3. And then it's as simple as activating the main on Dark Shenron, Wicked Wishmaster, that lets us put it underneath, making 4. And as we all know, Rejuvenate is remove 4 markers from the card. Obviously, play the top card of your deck in your life. And that's it. That's how you do it. It's really straightforward, really cool. But as we've been testing and as we've been figuring out, this combo's actually broken. This combo is actually insane, right? That's a turn 1 you start on 9 life. Regardless, all you have to do is open 2 extra cards. Technically 3. Like, okay, you lose your hand, but 9 life. It's funny. It's flex. But what this really does is later on in the game, the more energy you have, the easier it is to do it. So, for example, on turn 2, you pay 2 energy. You're +1, you're on 3, you put a Dark Shenron underneath, you don't even need a second copy of the Unison. And then so on and so forth. So if you're finding your turn where you have enough energy and you don't need to do anything, you could so essentially, turn 3, this is a free gain of health. And I think that's wicked. That is actually wicked. And you can even keep it alive as well, right? So you can pay 3, you can add it to the 4, so you can rejuvenate. But if you have the Dark Shenron or another copy in hand, you put it up. So turn 3, this is a value play. And again, I don't know how meta-wary that can be in the long run. I just think it's a very cool tip, trick, and fun bit. That is some good branding. I really do like that. To take home and just think about it. And so yeah, I want to implore you again, guys. Please go and check out the Dark Empire, the Dark Mechikabura, Dark King Mechikabura Facebook group. It will be linked in the description below where you could join. There's some brilliant admins there. Me, Jasmine, Dean, and Juan. I am really sorry if I pronounced that horribly wrong. It might just be John. Is it John? And I'm just a terrible human being. It could well be. That aside, if you have any other ideas how you want to play this deck, leave some tips, tricks, and fun bits in the comments below. I kind of wanted to do more trivia in this, but I think it would run too long. We do have the Mechikabura explained, which could give you a hint at what might come in the future, possibly UW5 and beyond. We don't really know what's coming after UW5, so could potentially be the end of the Mechikabura support for now, so we could get him at full power, because he's not at full power yet, guys. He's not. His time power has not been unleashed, you could say. That's all one knows. So yeah, if you want to go and check that out, we do have the explained video on that, and Shroom as well. I think Shroom's got an explained video that I managed to get out. We'll be doing more of this, so yeah. So leave a like, leave a comment, letting your fellow Dragon Brawlers know what they can think about with this deck and this archetype and this leader. It's so good to have Wishback. Bandai did a phenomenal job, and it's only just beginning. So join us, join the Dark Empire. We are rising, and we will take it by storm. See you next time, guys.